On Global TV News Express headlines, Serap sues Akpabio for failure to recall Ningi. Katsina NSCDC repels bandit attack on federal government silos. Sanwo-Olu's daughter marries in Lagos State. Nigerian police emerges best as U.S. training program in Jordan. While on the foreign scene, Russia-friendly populist elected Sulak president. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Global TV News Express. We're live in the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Fauzi Lukman. President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of three Nigerians to serve on the management team of the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, (NELFund). According to the statement by presidential spokesperson Ajuri Ngelale, the decision was in line with Tinubu's determination to secure Nigeria's socio-economic future by ensuring sustainable higher education and critical skill development for all Nigerian students and the youth. The appointees are Akintunde Sawyer, the pioneer managing director CEO of the fund, while Frederick Oluwafemi Akinfola and Mustafa Iyal are appointed as executive directors, finance and administration and operations respectively. Presidential spokesperson Ajuri Ngilali added that with the appointment of the management team, the president expects the necessary apparatus and expeditiously put in place for the effective takeoff of the pivotal fund for the immediate and lasting benefit of Nigerian students and families in all parts of the country. Similarly, President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of Engineer Uzoma Mwapa as the new Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Consumer Credit Corporation's Credit Corp. According to a statement by presidential spokesperson Ajuri Ngelale, the appointment was in accord with President Tinubu's dedicated efforts to ensure financial inclusion and economic prosperity for the majority of Nigerians. Prior to the appointment, Ngelale says Engineer Nwaba served as Chief Operating Officer of the Bank of Industry (BOI), in charge of driving microcredit and other financial interventions at an institution. The federal government, through the National Identity Management Commission, will unveil an enhanced national identity card layered with payment capabilities and social service features. The new card, developed in collaboration with the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Nigerian Interbank Settlement System, will be powered by Afrigo, a nation's domestic card scheme. The announcement is made by Head of Corporate Communications, NIMSI, Kayode Adegoke. Abia State Governor Dr. Alex Oti says the state has paid all arrears of pensions dating back to 2014, which was owed about 12,500 pensioners. Oti, who disclosed this at Government House Umuahia, vowed that pensioners will never be owed their pensions again. He assured Abia pensioners will be receiving their 100% monthly pensions alongside workers on or before the 28th of every month. The governor further disclosed that payment of the accumulated pensions in the state have greater positive impact on the economy of the state as it has injected money into the system. The Jigawa State Governor Umar Namadi has suspended the Commissioner for Commerce Aminu Kanta over alleged misappropriation of Ramadan feeding funds. The suspension, which is in immediate effect, followed the allegation of misappropriation of funds allocated for the Ramadan Iftar feeding program in Babura local government area of the state. This was contained in a statement by the Secretary to the State Government, Bala Ibrahim, in Dutse, the state's capital. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Ododo assured improvement in the welfare of civil servants in the state. Ododo made this known in a briefing after an interactive session with leaders of the organized labor in the state. The governor, who was speaking in the company of leaders of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC), the Trade Union Congress (TUC), and other labor unions in the state, noted that meeting with the labor leaders was to review critical steps so far taken by the state government to address the impact of the economic downturn in the state, especially as it affects workers in the public sector. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) has filed fresh charges, including alleged fraudulent foreign exchange allocation of $2 billion against former Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) Governor Godwin Emefiele. In the French 26-count charge filed at the Lagos State High Court in Ikeja, the anti-graft agency says Emefiele, while being CBN governor, arbitrarily allocated foreign exchange in the aggregated sum of $2 billion without bids, which act is prejudicial to the rights of Nigerians. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have arrested two men trafficking illicit drugs. The agency's Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, shared this information via his X handle along with the intercepted contraband. Babafemi stated that one of the suspects was traveling with a stolen identity and many wraps of cocaine in his stomach. He had to rage, vomit, and excrete to stay alive. Another said were armed with charms to escape, still got caught. Agro Rangers of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps have repelled an attack by the suspected bandits on the federal government's grain silo in Dusama local government area of Katsina State. The spokesperson for the NSCDC, Buhari Hamisu, said in a statement in Katsina State that the attack occurred on April 6 at about 1 a.m. local time. According to him, the bandits wanted to destroy the silo and abduct its manager, Lawal Shitu Yaradua, but the Agro Rangers responded swiftly, engaging the bandits in a fierce full-gun duel for over 2 hours. The Inspector General of Police, Olukayode Egbetokun, has approved the posting of dedicated police public relation officers and deputy public relation officers at the police quarters, Abuja. This appointment, the force headquarters says, were meant to strengthen community engagement and strategic communication. This was disclosed by the force public relation officer, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, the Inspector General of Police, hereby reiterate his commitment to standardizing repositioning the force in line with his vision. Similarly, officers of the Nigerian Police Force (NPF) has excelled and emerged as the best and just concluded U.S. Special Program for Embassy Augmentation Response (SPEAR) team mission at Amman, Jordan. The training was designed to enhance the team's skills in responding to various emergencies and tactical situations. The program was conducted by the U.S. Navy SEALs, covered a wide range of topics, including several tactical drills, assessment, ensuring a well-rounded and thorough learning experience. This achievement not only demonstrates their dedication to professional growth, but also strengthened the capabilities of the Nigerian police force towards improved service delivery and sustainable national security and safety. You're watching the News Express, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We are on StarTime channel 276. Kindly follow us across social media platforms using @GlobalTV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. When the News Express returns, CIBN records 63% growth in operating surplus to 1.37 billion naira. This and other stories continues right after this short break. Stay with us. This is Global Television bringing you live broadcasts of the News Express. Thank you for staying with us. On the foreign scene, thousands are being evacuated in the region of the southwestern Russia because of flood made worse by a dam burst in Osek City. Officials says an emergency was declared across the entire Orenburg region after levels of the Ural River rose dangerously because of melting ice. Officials say 10,000 residents may be in flooding zone and up to 4,000 houses could be inundated. More than 700 residents of two of the three districts in Osik were being evacuated, as well as thousands more in the wider region. Citizens of the Lenitsky and Sovetski district of Osik are being evacuated to temporary accommodation centers. Osik Mayor Vasily Kozaputsa says the situation was rapidly worsening, with half of the city's Old Town district flooded and the rest potentially soon to be cut off from the entire rest of the city. Populist Peter Pellegrini has been elected president of Slovakia, succeeding the liberal Zuzana Kapatova. Pellegrini, 48, defeated the pro-Western Ivan Krok, a former diplomat, with 53% vote of the vote. He is an ally of the Prime Minister Robert Fico and shares the PM's divorce attitudes towards Russia. Fico and his allies now control Slovakia's parliamentary government and soon the president of the office. Slovakia had been one of Ukraine's 30th allies before Fico came into power in October on a pledge to halt supplies of Slovak army military stocks to Kyiv. With Pellegrini replacing Kapatova, Ukraine has now definitely lost a voice of support in the EU and NATO capital. Back home to business, where the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria (CIBN) recorded a 63.6% growth in the net operating surplus for 2023 to 1.37 billion naira. Speaking at the annual general meeting (AGM) of the institute in Lagos State, the president chairperson of the council (CIBN), Dr. Ken Opara, says that the net operating surplus crossed 1 billion naira, earmarked for 2023. According to Opara, the institute also recorded a 34.7% growth in revenue and 9.11% increase in assets in 2023. Similarly, total revenue grew from 2.065 billion naira recorded in 2022 to 2.782 billion naira in 2023, representing 34.7% growth, while total assets grew from 7.8 billion naira in 2022 to 9.11 billion naira in 2023. The cost-to-income ratio for the year ended in December 31st, 2023, stood at about 50.72%, down to 59.41% in the corresponding period in 2022. This ratio is way below the approved Governance Council threshold of 61% for the 2023 financial year. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has dragged the President of Senate, Godswill Akpabio, to court over the failure to refer the alleged 3.7 trillion naira budget pardon to appropriate anti-corruption agencies for investigation and prosecution, and to recall Senator Abdul Ningi, who blew the whistle on the allegations. The suit was filed April 5th at the Federal High Court, Abuja, by SERAP's lawyers, Olawole Oluwadari, who is also the organization's deputy director, and Adelankere Aremo. The organization added that Akpabio is sued for himself and on behalf of all members of the Nigerian Senate. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) reduced the exchange rate for computing import duty at the nation's seaport by 5.3%. The reduction is coming less than 48 hours after importers and clearing agents operating at the nation's seaport complained that the custom exchange rate raises higher than the official foreign exchange market rate of Naira and the United States dollars. Custom exchange rate on the Nigerian Trade Hub portal revealed that the exchange rate for cargo clearance have been reduced from 1,216 naira 49 kobo to 1,330 naira 36 naira. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) has slammed a fine of 200 million naira on the Abuja Electricity Distribution PLC (AEDC) over the DISCO non-compliance with the supplementary order to the April 2024 multi-year tariff order 2024 for power distribution companies DISCOs. NERC disclosed this enforcement action against AEDC in a letter to its acting managing director, Victor Ojulabi, dated April 5, 2024. According to the letter, AEDC was fined for the flagrant breach of Commission's order for failing to comply with the prescribed customer band clarifications for the tariff billing. The Commission says the decision followed a detailed review and customer feedback, which revealed the AEDC had applied the new tariff to 225 naira per kilowatt hour to all customer bands, contrary to the order, which was designed to ensure fair billing practices. The Commission also mandated AEDC to reimburse through the provision of the balance of customer tokens that the affected customers will be entitled to receive at the applicable rates, and all token reimbursement shall be issued to the affected customers on or by April 11, 2024. Moving on to the entertainment scene, where the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu have given out his daughter Modupe Oluwa in marriage to her lover Oladele. The white wedding was held a week after the traditional wedding, where the union was solemnized at the Cathedral Church of Christ in Lagos State by the Anglican Bishop of Lagos, retired Reverend Father Ifedoluwa Opofubi. The wedding was attended by dignitaries including Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Remi Tinubu, Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State, Senator Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, Dr. Alex Oti of Abia State, Governor Caleb Mufwang of Plateau State, Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State, and former Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode, amongst others. And lastly, in sport, three-time African Games champion and world record holder in women's 100-meter hurdles, Toby Amerson will begin her Wonder Diamond League season in Miami in April 20th. Amerson has been listed among 12 Olympic gold medalists and 27 world champions who will light up the spectacular Egret Stadium in Miami. The 26-year-old will face three reigning global champions in the spiritual hurdles. As we end the Global News Express, let's take a look at some of our top stories. Serap have sued Akpabio for failure to recall Nengi. Katsina State NCDC to repel bandits' attack on federal government silos. Sanwo-Olu's daughter got married in Lagos State. The Nigerian police emerged best at U.S. training program in Jordan. And on the foreign scene, we also told you Russia-friendly populists have been elected to Latvia president. That's it on the News Express, and it came to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. We are on StarTime channel 276. Kindly follow us across social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. On behalf of the production team, I am Fauziya Lukman. Thank you so much for watching.